We are fortunate today to be talking to Dr. Tom Chester, and we're lucky to be talking to Dr. Chester at this time because it is dry eye season in Northeast Ohio. A lot of us are experiencing a greater degree of dryness because of the weather, but there are some other factors like screen time that are also affecting us. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience working with dry eye patients?
Absolutely, yeah. The dry eye disease is something that I've had for a long time, and suffering with looking at computers, phones, even driving for long distances, I would find that my eyes would be irritated, scratchy, watery, a lot of those symptoms that you don't necessarily think of as being just dry eye. Maybe you think of allergies, you think of runny eyes, but speaking to some of my colleagues years ago, we determined that a lot of that was dry eyes, and so I treated myself accordingly and found a lot of relief, and so I wanted to share that same relief with others. The typical patient that we saw in the past with dry eyes were typically the perimenopausal female who are having issues with their vision, and now with patients being at home, kids, we're seeing a lot of children even as early as 8 and 9 years old because of the time that they're spending on the screen with their computers or with their iPads, with their iPhones. A lot of patients who are doing Zoom calls, so we see a lot of dry eyes related to Zoom calls. And even the mask-associated dry eye, it's a classic condition that we're seeing over the past 6 months where patients are wearing the masks and the air that's blowing up from behind the masks are drying out their eyes even more so. We're seeing a lot of dry eye patients that are maybe not the typical patient that you would have expected in the past.
Can you tell us about some of the most common symptoms of dry eye?
Of course. The most common symptoms that patients think are related to dry eye are typically burning, itching, scratchy eyes, but that's actually not the most common one that I see or hear. The most common one that I see or hear is typically transient blurred vision. And so we're talking about vision that maybe comes and goes, especially if you're sitting there staring at a computer screen or watching TV or driving down the road and you blink a couple times and it clears up from the blinking, or if you rub your eyes and it gets clear from rubbing the eyes. By doing those things, you're actually stimulating the glands and stimulating the surface to produce a better tear film and hence alleviating your dry eye symptoms. And so what we want to do is we want to take care of that situation so that way we can give you long-lasting relief from the dryness.
I understand that you're involved in a study that might help some patients who are suffering from dry eye, and that you're actually recruiting patients for the study. Can you tell us a little bit about that study?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. The study that we're doing involves 3 different medications that are currently approved by the FDA, and they're approved for different treatments, and what we're looking at is looking at how those medications could potentially interact with the dry eye patient, and if they would provide dry eye relief. The way to find out if you qualify would be to come in and have a dry eye evaluation, because during that dry eye evaluation, what we'll do is we'll determine exactly what layer is deficient for the tear film, and then how to best fix that layer of the tear film. And one of the possible treatments would be to participate in this research trial and see if some of those medications can help modify the ocular surface and provide relief, in which case you may be able to be eligible to get your medications for free. And so I would highly recommend that you schedule the dry eye evaluation first to determine what needs to be done, and then we can talk about the treatment plan at that point.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Chester, for sharing the information about the study and about your dry eye clinic. We really appreciate it. If you're interested in seeing if you would qualify for the dry eye study, you need to give us a call in order to schedule an appointment with Dr. Chester, or you can schedule online. So you can call us at 440-526-1974, or you can go to clevelandeyeclinic.com. And if you have other dry eye related questions that you'd like to see addressed on this channel, just leave them below in the comments. Thank you.
The restaurants that I go to all the time, they know me as Little Purse because I walk in with the little purse as a cashing. I know. Isn't it tiny? She has like 10 of my mini purses. It's not even, they're bigger than mine.
I have 10
and
probably.
they're like in one big purse. I don't know how she does it, but she just
I can show you how I do it. You want
I
to
know,
see?
I've already seen it. And he's got this. You see, simple, sleek. convenient.
Okay, my bags have bags, and there's a purpose for them.
My bags have bags, yeah.
My bag has bags, and there's a purpose for every single one. Here's my purse. Don't judge, but I do have a pretty big makeup bag because I like to, yeah, it's kind of big, right? So then I have that. And then I have another bag. So I have this that holds other things. And I have this purse inside the bag because then I use it like a crossbody. If I'm just going in someplace really quick, then I have this. That makes sense, right? So I have this bag. But it all works together. And then I have this bag, which has like my lip glosses and stuff in it. I know. So that's all I have though. I mean, it's not terrible, right? You have... That's ridiculous.
What's good? That's it. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need much. You got your insurance. You got your IDs. You got a brush. You got your fob. You got some gum. You got $1. That's it.
What about what's in your bag?
A lot of stuff.
See, you make fun of my bag, but it's genius, right?
Yes.
You realize I'm crazy
come
with it. You
prepared.
think it's genius. No, but I have bags and bags. Big bagger is the way to go because you never know what you need depending on what you need.
I like not having that thought in my head because then it's already too much for me. If I'm thinking I need a lot, then I'm thinking too much. So
I just have little bags to organize stuff accordingly.
But it's organized at least.
Yeah.
let me do.
So
See, look at it. So there's a bag.
That's some, like my Advil and stuff.
See, look, there's another bag.
Some makeup and stuff.
Yeah, see?
Some stuff
See? So she has bags and
Stuff in
bags.
here.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Me too.
Purse organization is important.
Mm-hmm.
You don't agree? I agree.
I agree.
See? She might not even know who Fabio is.
And I can't believe it's not butter.
Does she know who Fabio is?
There, you know who Fabio is.
There you go. Fabio Fob. Official.
Official.
And I'm out of here.
I first saw, yeah, he's on all like those books and everything. They would put his face on there. You know what I'm talking about.
No, he's the I can't believe it's not butter guy.
Okay, that guy. Yeah, but you know what I mean? They had him on all those romantic books. Also, he was in a music video by this lady that I watch on YouTube. She hired him because obviously he's not a big deal no more. Oh, see, yours still has a picture. Mine that I got just looks worn out.
That's a cute Fabio. I think Charity did it, so if you'd like one. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, I just kept calling my Fabio, and it stuck. So Carolyn and I printed out Fabio pictures and taped them onto our fobs and just started calling them Fabios. Because, I don't know, my brain gets bored or something. And I keep thinking and it gets stupid. I think Patrick is maybe jealous of the hair. Not the body though. Patrick works out really hard. So you can give him a run for his money. What do you think?
Do you have a Fabio fob?
Hell no.
I do.
Are you jealous because Fabio has all that hair?
Oh my god!
Jackie, you shouldn't have said that.
I'm trying to eat my nuts. I have some nuts for dinner right now, and I'm trying to eat them. That's the funniest thing. Patrick.
No, I'm jealous because he's tall, but now that you bring up the hair.